Hello guys and welcome. I believe you are watching this video because you want to know more about CESIM Global Challenge. In today's lessons, we have an exciting topic for all of you. In this video, we are going to talk about CESIM Global Challenge. We are going to dive deep into round 6 and learn how to win it by effectively we'll use the market outlook, the demand, the production, the R&D, marketing, logistics, tax, finance. Then after doing that, we can check on our decisions checklist on the decisions that we have made, and also we can go here into the projections and see what our projections are in terms of sales, in terms of profits, in terms of the margins that we have and the expenses and costs. So without wasting much of our time, let's start with the market outlook. In the market outlook, here we have crucial updates on the market demand, cost and finance of the CESIM, which is round 6. So under the demand, if you look at the demand here, they are saying that market growth rates are showing interesting trends. While robust growth is expected to continue, it's essential to be aware of the gradual decline in growth as markets mature. So the first tip here, if you read at the demand, you realize that we should focus on the European market where the growth rate is around 15%, and we should also consider catering for the appreciation for high technologies. Then the next tip is that we should also be cautious with Tech 3 product in the USA as it has been labeled as lemon by the Techno Analytics. Also, we should ensure that our product are adapting to our strategies accordingly. Then in terms of costs, here we should understand on the production cost and the environmental impact of our decisions. If you look at the information here, we know that here the in-house and the contract manufacturing cost in Asia are down this period, and we should consider shifting some production activities to leverage these cost advantages. Also, we should be aware of the increasing cost due to the fees imposed by Nepalese government and the Nepalese government and the Wildlife Foundation, because the Wildlife Foundation is imposing some fees to protect gorillas in the jungle, and these fees will affect our fixed costs. Then finally, we have the finance. You should note that in this simulation, the finance market is ever changing, so we can examine the currency and interest rates development. So here we see that the euro appreciates against the dollar, while the Chinese ruble is gaining strength. We should also keep an eye on the exchange rates to make informed financial decisions. And also, you should be prepared of the impact of the rising interest rates, because the US Federal Reserve's decisions to increase rates by 0.5 percentage point might have a ripple effect on Europe and Asia. So we should factor this into our financial planning. So without taking much of our time, let's get started. So after the market outlook, the market demand analysis is crucial for making informed decisions in round 6. So we'll go into the demand. So in here, we see that from the market outlook, USA is expected to experience a significant market growth of around 20%. This is promising market to focus on, but let's keep an eye on consumer preferences and the emerging trend. So they say projecting a growth of 20%. So we'll put there 20%. Then with Asia is from the market outlook, we realize that Asia is showing even more promising growth with a predicted market growth of around 30%. But don't underestimate the potential of this region for your products. So here we'll give it 30%. Then Europe market is projected the growth in Europe market is projected at 15%, and while slightly lower than other regions, it still represents an attractive opportunities for our market penetration. So here we'll give it 15%. The next place is the network coverage forecast. If you look at in the USA, Tech 1 boasts an impressive 100% network coverage. You can look at it that way. While Tech 2 slightly trails it behind with 75%. The strong network coverage alone does not guarantee success, though consumers may still prefer a different technology, which is why we choose to sell Tech 1 and Tech 2 in the USA. With CESIM market analysis, we predicted that product 1 based on tech 1 will approximately cover a 9.9%, so 9.9%. Then for product 2, which is utilizing tech 2 product, we estimate to secure a market share of about 17.5 in this round. Then for Asia, because in Asia you look at if you look at so this is Asia. If you look at the network coverage, we see that Tech 1 has a network coverage of 100%, while Tech 3 has surpassed Tech 2, and Tech 3 has 67% network coverage. So that's why we are projecting to sell Tech 3 in Asia. So for Tech 1 here, Tech 1 will grab a market share of 13%. Then for Tech 3, sorry, which is in Asia, will grab a market of 4.0, because it's a new product and you don't want to produce more. You just want to produce a significant amount so that we can we can look at how the market will respond to our new product. Now in the in Europe, here we have Europe Tech 1 has a network coverage of 100%. Then Tech 2 follows with a network coverage of 60%. We can't produce Tech 4 in this one because I believe it's a bit expensive. So we are projecting in Europe for Tech 1, we are projecting to have 7.0% market share. Then for Tech 2, so no, this is 7.7, so 7.7. Then for Tech 2 will about 25. Okay, so that's it, and there you have it. So because the demand has allowed us to make informed decisions based on our network coverage and in consumer preferences. So that's why in the USA, product 1 and product 2 will have Tech 1 and Tech 2. Then in Asia, we'll have product 1 and product 2 will have Tech 1 and Tech 3. Finally, in Europe, product 1 and product 2 will have Tech 1 and Tech 2. So the next thing that we'll do after here is let's go to the R&D and look at the decisions that we have made in the research and development. In the next part is the R&D, and in the R&D we are looking at the investments made in 3 technologies. That's it, Tech 1, Tech 2, and Tech 3. But that's not all, because we have an existing twist as we'll explore the addition of 2 new features for Tech 3. So without further ado, let's get started. Now, our journey begins with Tech 1, and during the R&D phase, our team invested 22, so I'll invest 22,000 to develop and refine this technology. The goal is to bring innovative advancements to our product, and these investments will play a crucial role for its successful development. So moving on to Tech 2, we stepped up our game and allocated 30. So here we'll allocate 30,000. So that's 300. So that's 30. Yeah, 30,000. And this technology will promise to enhance our product capabilities even further, and the investment was necessary to ensure its viability and competitiveness in the market. Now, let's talk about Tech 3, because Tech 3 turned out to be an intriguing aspect of this project. So our team invested, so we'll invest 22,000. So here we'll invest 21,000, and this technology has a lot of promise, but what made it stand out is that the 2 new features that we added. So we'll add 2 additional features. So these features were a game changer, and they had a potential to revolutionize the way our product is perceived in the market. So let's take a closer look of these 2 features. We see that, let's say for the for the first feature, we have enhanced of our experience. Maybe we introduced a user-friendly interface and streamlined our navigation. Or maybe let's say for the other features that we can optimize algorithms and the cutting-edge technology in our these technologies. So we see that the combined investments for in-house development, we have 73. So this is 73,000. So that will go into us developing of in-house. Then in the addition of these two features will give a competitive advantage to our product in this round. So let's move on to production. So let's move on. So in the USA, we have two in-house production lines. So we have line 1 and line 2. So after careful analysis, I decided to allocate 47% of the capacity to line 1 and 53% of our capacity to line 2. Additionally, I'll utilize the contract manufacturing. So in contract manufacturing, I decided to produce 821 units for product line 1 and 1,000 units for product line 2. So if you turn our attention to the Asian market, so in the Asian market, we'll allocate 53% of our capacity to product line 1 and 47% of our capacity to product line 2. And for product line 2, it will produce Tech 3 product. Then furthermore, our contract manufacturing for Asia market, it was 1,206 for Tech 1 and 600 units for Tech 3 product. Each new plant will require an investment of, under the investment, after the demand estimates, these are my demand estimates for these 3 products. Then we realized that each new plant will require an investment of, so in USA I had 280,000. Then in Asia I invested 320,000. So with these strategic investments will not only help us meet current demands, but also position us for future growth and success, because the aim of this game is to increase sales and increase profits. Then with the CESIM production, we have strategically allocated capacity to meet the varying demands in different regions. We have decided to balance the in-house development and the contract manufacturing, because we can effectively serve our customers while optimizing on the cost. Now the next part is the marketing. So let's move on to marketing. And before we dwell into marketing, so it's better we look at the results for the previous round. So if you look at the marketing reports, so we'll go into the marketing report. Here, the marketing report in the USA, we had a market share of 17.7, and Tech 2 was 43. Then in terms of pricing, we priced our product 1 at 350 and we sold 979 units. That's for Tech 1. Then for Tech 2, we priced it at 450 and we sold 1,720 units. So let's go on to Asia. In the Asia market, here we had a total market share of 24.38 in Tech 1 and 33.30 in Tech 2. And we realized that here we priced our product at 2,000, which is in Asian currency, and we giving it 4 features. Then we sold 4,393 units. Then for Tech 2 here, we sold 3,000. We priced our Tech 2 product at 3,000, giving it 5 features, and we sold 1,794. Then in Europe, here we Tech 1 product had 10.56. Then the market share for Tech 2 product was 39.36. In terms of pricing, our Tech 1 product was priced at 180, and we managed to sell 365, although the demand for the units was 996. Then for Tech 2 here, we priced our product at 220, giving it 5 features. We sold 2,212 units, and the market demand was 300,477. So with that in mind, so let's go to the marketing part and make decisions. So here in the USA, we'll be selling 2 products, that Tech 1 and Tech 2. So for Tech 1, we'll maintain its 5 features, so we are not going to change any 5 features, but we'll reduce the selling price from 350 to 340. So we'll reduce it to 340. This will enable us to attract more customers. Additionally, we'll increase the promotion budget to 15,000 to create a stronger marketing presence. So we'll give it 15,000. Now, if we shifting our focus to Tech 2, we'll enhance the product by adding 1 feature. So we already know it has 6 features. Now, to reflect the improved offering, we'll raise the selling price to 460. So we'll raise it to 460 and allocate a promotion budget of 20,000. So this will drive the brand awareness. As you move to the Asian market, so the next one is the Asian market. Here, we'll adjust our marketing strategy for Tech 1 and Tech 3. So for Tech 1, we'll enhance its features by increasing them from 4 to 5. So the features will increase them to 5. Then this will help attract more customers. Then we'll set our selling price by 2,100 and allocate a promotion budget of 20,000. So I had already done this, so I can still repeat it, 20,000. This will create a strong presence market. Now let's move on to Tech 3. So since it's a new product, we need to increase the awareness and to achieve this, we'll keep Tech 3 with the 4 features. So I'll give it 4 features. Then positioning, the 4 features will position it as a competitive option and also to boost its visibility, we'll allocate a significant promotional budget of 25,000. So that's why we did 25,000. So this one will increase on our brand awareness and visibility. So the European market, we'll tailor our marketing strategies for Tech 1 and Tech 2. So for Tech 1, we'll maintain its current 5 features. So we'll give it 5 features. So Tech 1 will give it 5 features and set the selling price at still 180. Then the selling price will, the promotion budget will give it 13,000. Now for Tech 2 in Europe, here we'll keep its 5 features intact but slightly increase the selling price to 220 to enhance its value. Then promotion budget will raise it from 12,000 to 15,000. Now you see that by customizing our marketing strategies based on the regional preferences and market conditions, we can enhance our market share in each region. Because the aim of this game, it will allow you to fine-tune your product features, pricing, and promotion budget in an effort to cater for the diverse consumer demands. Now, let's look on to after making decisions in demand, production, R&D, and marketing. Our next step is logistics. So let's move on to logistics. So let's move on to now. Under the logistic part, here this is where we'll be exploring the strategic priorities for Tech 1, Tech 2, and Tech 3. You realize that in this fast-paced world of international business, setting the right priorities for market expansions can make all the differences. So let's dive in. So starting with Tech 1, we'll outline the market expansion priorities. And for this technology, our top priority is to target the USA market first. So that's why you see I started with the USA, because the United States market will offer a massive consumer base and an advanced technological landscape. And this will make an ideal launch pad for Tech 1 products. And once we have established in USA, Tech One will turn its attention to the Asian market, which, because with its vast population and diverse cultures and the rapidly growing economies, Asia will present a significant growth opportunity for our CESIM company. Then lastly, and for Tech One product in this one, lastly, Europe will come into focus as the third priority market for Tech One, because Europe matures market and tech-savvy consumers make it an attractive destination for the expansion also. Moving on to Tech Two, we'll examine on its strategic priorities, and similar to Tech One, Tech Two's first priority is to establish a strong presence in the USA market. Following its success in the USA, Tech Two will also set its sights on Asia, and recognizing the region's immense growth and potential aligned with the market expansion strategy for Tech One, because Tech Two will also have Europe as its last final priority market, and by entering the Europe later in the expansion plan, Tech Two can build upon its successes in USA and Asia. Now let's explore the market priorities for Tech 3, because Tech 3 will adopt a unique approach of its expansion strategy, because for Tech 3, the primary focus is on the Asian market, because as a region known for its rapid technological advancement and the ever-growing demand, targeting the Asia first aligns with Tech 3's strength and objectiveness. So here, following Asia, Tech 3 will move to Europe. So that's why you see I started with Asia, Europe, then tapping into the continent's diverse market and catering on its demand for innovative logistics solution. Lastly, Tech 3 USA will become the final priority market for Tech 3, because by entering the USA market last, Tech 3 can leverage on the insights gained from its successes in Asia and Europe and make a strong impact into the USA. So that's why you see I had to do it. Now let's move on to the tax. So we go into the tax, and here we'll set our tax transfer at 1, because the concept, we just have to explore the concept of transfer pricing and its significance for businesses, and this one will be emphasizing the importance of setting transfer pricing at 1, because the transfer pricing will allow companies to manage profits between subsidiaries for various reasons. So here we will not talk much about it, so let's go on to finance. Here in finance, in this section we'll just explore the concept of dividend payment and the impact on raising the shareholder value, because you should know that dividends will play a crucial role in a company's financial strategy, and they are important for rewarding shareholders, because in the context of CESIM finance, dividends refer to a portion of the company's profits distributed to its shareholders, because dividends are typically paid in cash, but they can also be issued as additional shares or other form of values to shareholders, because if you reward the shareholders through dividends payment, you are going to raise the shareholder value, and also you are going to attract more investors, and this one will create a consistent growth to the market. Now with this one, we projected to pay 1,000, because in the previous round we had paid. So again, this one will pay 1,000. Then in terms of our market structure, we can see that our finance position is okay, because we don't have any short-term loan. Then let's look at our projections. In this round, we are projecting to have an increase in sales revenue by 21.1% from 3 million to about 4 million. Then also in terms of profits, we are also projecting to have an increase. So that's it for round 6. So let's meet again for round 7. Thank you, and God bless you.